Welcome to College Recruiting Unlocked, the game behind the game. I'm Coach Spree, and this show is all about helping athletes and families understand what it takes to succeed in both in sports and life, right? On the high school level, college level, and so forth. Today is a special NIL Spotlight edition. Recently, we hosted our NIL Playbook webinar where athletes from across the country had the opportunity to be evaluated not only for their athletic accomplishments, but also for their leadership, character, influence, and potential to build their personal brand. Out of all the athletes who participated, today's guest was selected for a spotlight opportunity because of the impact she's already making. She's a track athlete, a multi-sport competitor, a four-time MVP, a four-time state qualifier to reach the podium every single year, and someone who has passion for helping other athletes succeed. Bryana, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, Bryana, let's start with your story. That's what we like to start with everyone, with just the story. Tell everyone a little bit more about yourself and how athletics became such a big part of your life.
Well, let's start off with my aunt. I actually live with her. She has been a coach for many years. I actually started going to her practices when I was real young, 8, probably even younger than that. So I started going with her. I started going to travel ball with her when she did travel softball. And I just slowly started liking sports, being outdoors, being indoors. And they all loved me. They wanted me to start practicing with them, so I did. And then I started getting into junior high and that's when I started track and I absolutely loved it. I did high jump for the very first time and I actually won first place. And ever since then, I just fell in love with it. I started getting my hopes up because we had 4 meets during one year and they all got rained out. So I was bummed with that. But then whenever high school came, I was scared, but then I wasn't scared. But that's when my aunt quit. She stopped being a coach, but she still worked at the school. So she continued to help me. And that's when I started basketball and I started softball without her. And I was on my own, but she still came to the practices, but she's the one that kept my head up with me. So I started softball and I was like, I didn't want to continue to do it because I was like, it's too hot out here. But then I was like, I'm just going to continue it because I was actually really good. I was probably one of the top 3 on the team and basketball as well. I was the tallest one on the basketball team, 5'10", 5'9", something like that. Then after basketball and softball, track came around. I'd have to say track is my main event. Love it. I compete in 3 different events, high jump, long jump. In the 100 hurdles, I don't do anything else because I'm not a runner, but I am I was number 1 in the state for my class this year with a jump of 5'2". And then 2 weeks later, we look again and there's a girl that came out of nowhere, jumps 5'4".
Wow.
My hopes got down, but I look back from all 3 years in junior high, I was like, I made it this far. I'm happy where I became. I'm going to college for it. So that's my story. I just started real small and then I gained all of it real fast in 4
Gotcha.
years.
Gotcha. So you've competed in track, basketball, and softball, and you've told us how you fell in love with sports. But when did you realize sports could actually open doors and opportunities for your future?
I'd say my junior year, because that's when I realized that since I got state all 4 years, well, I knew I was going to get it the 4th year, but my junior year, I saw that I was top 5 in it, so I was like, I gotta win. I've made it all 3 years so far. I gotta win it. My 4th year, it didn't get to happen. A couple things went down, but my junior year is when I knew that I'd go far. So that's when I started reaching out to colleges, found where I wanted to go. I wish it was in state, but it's out of state. But junior year is when it happened.
Gotcha. Now, making it to state one time is difficult. Making it every year is highly impressive. And getting on the podium every year
Yes.
is very, right? Very rare.
Yes.
Now, talk to the listeners about what it takes behind the scenes to consistently compete at that type of level.
Right. So you have to practice every day. You have to get better. You have to make your body better. My school actually didn't have a track and field. We only had the equipment. So I went to the town over just to be able to practice on an actual track. Being indoors and outdoors is different, but in college you're going to be doing both. So you have to practice both. But since my main event was outdoors, you have to continue to work hard, put in all that effort, and you have to get your mindset straight for that one thing, and you have to focus on that one thing, and you'll reach that goal. You have to give yourself a reason to keep going.
Gotcha. Now, you've also been named MVP all 4 years, right? And
Yes.
so, what does that recognition mean to you?
I actually love it. Everyone's super proud of me. Everyone knew that I was going to get it because I'm dedicated to this one sport. If you go up to somebody and you be like, "Hey, who is Bryana Vanciel?" They will be like, "Oh, she's from this school and her sport is high jump. She loves track. She's actually going to college for it and it makes her happy." You can see how it just lights her world up.
Gotcha. So, tell me this, which accomplishment are you the most proud of so far?
I'd have to say making it to state and actually getting on the podium because I was the first girl to make it to state for my coach that I had.
Really?
Yes, I was his first female athlete and his first athlete to make it on the podium in his whole career.
Wow.
And I actually beat my school record by 2 inches, but it was whenever she won the champion, she won it. It was in 1987, I believe. So no one else has made it to state for that, but I wasn't able to win it, but I was really close to. I was there for a second. I was in first place in my class. We actually dropped down a class, which I was very grateful for that because if we didn't drop down a class, I wouldn't have made it my other 3 years, but I'm glad we did. I just wish that I could have won it, but God has a plan for all of us, so
You better believe it. You better believe it. Now, every athlete faces pressure, right?
yes.
How do you handle expectations when you're competing?
So when I walk into a track or the court or anything, I put my mindset be like, I can do this. They're just another person. They're somewhat good, but I'm better. I can show them that I'm exceeding more than them. So I basically tell myself that I'm gonna win. I
I
set
like
my goal as soon as I step on the court or the field, and I'm like, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, I like that. That's a mindset, and a lot of athletes need to understand you have to control your mindset, and there has to be some ego put behind your mindset because you have to put yourself where you want to be. You can't put yourself middle of the pack or behind the pack. You have to put yourself above the pack and then try to go chase that perfection. I like that. I love that. So you listed your favorite quote as
Yeah.
she believed she could, so she did.
Yes.
Why does that quote connect with you?
So when I was a freshman, my Nana, she had made a little charm that I put on my keys. And it had the quote, she believed she could, so she did. So it stuck with me. And then every time when I go to the track, I think of it. And then when we had our sports banquet, no one talked about that quote ever again. And one of our booster club moms made a picture, like a printout picture, and it had the quote on it as I was doing high jump. I actually have it in my room right now because it's my favorite quote ever. And it's me going over the bar and it's saying, she believed she could, so she did. So that stuck with me all 4 years. And it's going to continue to stick with me while I'm in college because it makes me happy. It makes me believe that I have the talent and everybody watching me to help me get better and do better.
Awesome. I love that. Now, there's one thing that stood out to me on your AER form was that you love helping other athletes. You
Yes.
said you love coaching and helping athletes reach their goal. Where does that come from?
So I come from a small school. All the little kids look up to the big kids, and us big kids know pretty much all their faces. So when they come to the games or come to our pep rallies or anything, they're cheering you on. They look up to you, and I just feel like if I give that same energy back from the person that they're looking up to, they will get better. They want to get better by the person they're looking up to.
Awesome. So are we seeing some coaching in your future? Maybe?
Yes, we are. That's what
Oh,
my
I love
major
it.
is.
I love it. So that is something that you're highly interested in.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, you mentioned that church plays an important role in your life.
Yes.
How has your faith helped shape you into who you are as an athlete and a person?
Well, God has a plan for everybody, and He will never let you down. My church is pretty small, but not too big. But ever since I was little, me and my family have went. We stopped for a little bit because of family problems, but we're trying to slowly gain back in it. But my grandparents were big on religion and love. That was the whole thing. So it basically from putting God first and church into love, it comes together. It just makes a better place, a better mindset, better people, and you can just show it off to everybody.
Love it. I love that. So, reading your AER, when I came across that, it made me stop and think. And here's why. So, our umbrella of our company is called Pro 7 Sports Group.
Yes.
And there's a meaning behind that name. Pro is the professionalism that we carry ourselves with, and sports is it's our lane. But the number seven is everything. It's a biblical meaning for me. It's the number of completion, and it is the umbrella of everything that we do. So kudos to you for understanding that believing in your faith is something that you have to have in order to succeed in this life. So kudos to you, kudos to your family as well. Now, when things get tough, because they get tough for all of us, right? And you've even mentioned here that you had some family issues. We've all had family issues. We've all had athletic issues. We've had academic issues. We've had life in, right?
Yes.
What keeps you motivated and keeps you going?
Probably my family. They've seen me struggle, they've seen me succeed. They've seen me at my very lowest where they know how to help me and how to get the sadness or the emotions off my face. They tell me to keep going, and then every single time whenever I get down, I always think I'm better than this. I shouldn't be down on myself because I know the talent that I have. And then I keep going back to the same quote. She believed she could, so she did. And then I end up going and doing it either the next time that I go and compete or even whenever I'm out playing basketball with my friends. I'm better. I got this. I can do it.
Right, right. Now, I feel like I know the answer to this next question. Who has had the biggest impact in your journey?
Probably my aunt.
Gotcha. And she's still around, still
Yes.
motivating, pushing you. That is awesome. So you attended our NIL Playbook webinar and you were selected for this spotlight opportunity. What interests you most about NIL?
Well, I just recently got into it. I had a coach from a town over called McAllister. He had sent me the link and he was like, make sure every athlete does this, fill it out. It'll help you. It'll get you far in life and with college if you do go. So I was like, well, I'm gonna get into it. So I decided, and I was really shocked that I actually got voted for it. So I was surprised, but I'm thankful for it.
Awesome. You have a foundation of a brand that's ready to be built. It's on you to build it. And we believe that you will do what's needed to build that brand. But NIL is so much bigger than just collecting money from companies, right? It
Mhm.
puts you on a pedestal. And on that pedestal, you have an opportunity to change lives. And sometimes you don't even know you're changing lives by the things that come out of your mouth, by the things that you post, right? Your faith, being able to deliver your faith and let people know how strong you are in your faith, that what it's done for you, that it can do for others. We need more people on a pedestal preaching good things. So I'm excited about bringing you on board. I know Siobhan's excited as well. So
Yes.
the future is very bright. So now there are thousands and thousands of athletes competing every year, competing athletically, but also, right, looking for NIL deals.
Yes.
Why should someone pay attention to Bryana Vanciel?
I feel like if someone pays attention to me, they will recognize how I love the sport so much and how much time and effort that I actually put into this. I feel like if they see me, they will learn. Or if I produce videos just like Siobhan told me to start doing, she told me to start getting myself out there more. So I'm going to start doing that and I can help people from in person or online. So I just feel like I'll be able to help them and they'll see that I actually love this sport, that I actually want to make kids and teenagers better at what they love to do.
Got you. So what we do on every one of our podcast shows is we drop some gems, just knowledge for others to know and hear about. But we're going to do it a little bit differently here with some gem drops. I want every athlete watching this to understand something. Success does not happen by accident, right? It just does not. Bryana didn't make it to state 4 times by accident. She didn't stumble across it. She didn't earn MVP honors by accident. She didn't become a leader by accident. Success comes from discipline, consistency, belief, and doing the work when nobody else is watching, right? The lesson isn't about sports, it's about life, right? Life encompasses sports and everything that we want to do in it. It's about life. If you're willing to put in the work and put in the work every day after day, opportunities will eventually follow you. So that's our gem for this show. So now we're going to do some quick hitters, quick questions, quick answers here. Favorite athlete?
Actually, I don't have a preference on anything. I love to just watch athletes compete. I can focus on one thing and I will learn from their approach, from their mindset, how they stand when they're about to go jump or run.
Mm,
I learn from everyone pretty much.
gotcha. Now, favorite pre-meet meal?
If I had to choose, I'd probably go with steak and mashed
Ah,
potatoes.
oh gosh, you're making me
Yes.
hungry. No, I love that. So, biggest motivation for you?
Probably the support and love that everyone gives me and shows me on Facebook. If I post something on Facebook or my aunt posts something on Facebook, there's hundreds of people just commenting, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. You're going to do great things. Keep your head up. And it just makes me feel happy.
Love it. Now, dream NIL partnership. What would be a dream NIL partnership for you?
Probably to be noticed and to be supported more.
Okay. So I know your favorite quote. There's no
Yes.
need to ask. I know the favorite quote. I have it down. Give me one word that describes you.
Courageous.
Oh, love it. Courageous. I like it. All right. So look, Brian, we're wrapping it up. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. And congratulations again to everything that you've accomplished and being selected as one of our NIL Spotlight athletes as well. So thank you for taking time today to jump on this call with me.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Brianna's story is proof that hard work, leadership, and consistency still matters, right? Congratulations again, Brianna, for being selected for the NIL Spotlight. If you're an athlete looking to build your brand, learn about NIL opportunities, or create more exposure for yourself, keep following our content and future NIL events on your YouTube channel or our YouTube channel called the Exposure Lab. Until next time, get seen, get evaluated, get recruited. We'll see who's serious from here. Peace.